My name's Nick. I studied electrical and electronic engineering at Bath University, and I joined Jaguar Land Rover in 2008, and I'm now an electrical engineer. My role as an electrical engineer is working on advanced vehicle architecture, and basically what this involves is trying to integrate new technologies onto our existing cars. Quite often we have a technology with a standard solution, but all of the cars have different quirks about them. They're different shapes, they're different sizes, they've got different off-road, on-road capabilities. And my job is to try and manage the introduction of these technologies across all the different types of vehicles that we have and try and make sure that the implementation is as successful as possible. The most surprising thing about what I do was the extent to which electrical technologies and electronics interface with the rest of the car. 20 years ago there was a big mechanical push on cars, and now every mechanical part has got some kind of wires coming out of it, some kind of electronics, some kind of software behind it. And to see just how far that extends through the car, everything these days has some kind of electronics and needs some kind of electrical or electronic engineer behind it to support that piece of technology. Part of the training we received was an introduction to automotive electronics and an introduction to hybrid systems. And the technology that they used, or that is being developed to be used on cars in the future, is really exciting, and the courses themselves gives you a great overview of how the vehicle electrical system is set up and why it works and how it's been developed, and with some kind of foresight as to where it's going to go in the future. In addition to this, I have a huge amount of support from my line manager, and he really helps to coach and mentor me in leading my teams of people, developing my staff to get the best out of them, and to help me achieve my deliverables and really meet my goals for robust timing. There's quite a few social activities that are organised within Jaguar Land Rover, and some of that is by the Jaguar Apprentice and Graduate Association, and some of it is by Human Resources on the graduate level activities that we have to do as part of the big networking activities. Some of the stuff that we do with Jaguar involves go-karting, the Christmas ball every year, going to see comedy shows in and around the Coventry, Birmingham, Warwick area. And some of the stuff with HR is about meeting people from different parts of the business in a less formal work environment, so a more social environments where you get to know the different people and their strengths and weaknesses and how they work together, and really build friendships and bonds whilst you're doing work, but also with a huge focus on the social aspect of life. The Range Rover Evoque is the brand new baby Range Rover that showcases all of the technology and the off-road capability of a bigger Range Rover, but a much smaller compact package that's desirable to people with perhaps small families or individuals on their own. But it also offers a really unique styling prospect to our customers who probably won't be expecting such a dramatic looking Range Rover with such an exciting prospect of technology inside it. During my time on the graduate scheme with Jaguar Land Rover, I started off as a system architect, developing the new systems and new features that we were going to deliver onto our new cars. And that role grew from being the system architect to owning the system assumptions, and then managing the system assumptions, and then managing the architecture assumptions, which is what I do today. And the difference with that is that I now have many different sets of system architects who work for me to develop the system and feature architecture, which I then collate into the entire vehicle assumption, which we then can deliver to the rest of electrical engineering to actually build the cars and make them work. Jaguar Land Rover is also helping me to pursue my chartered status with the Institute of Engineering Technology. They've provided a mentor for me who is already a chartered engineer, and he is helping me to publish my quarterly reports, to prepare me for interviews, to put me through workshops to better understand the interview process, and I hope to achieve my chartered status within the next 18 months. Jaguar Land Rover is my ultimate destination because it provides the framework for me to really indulge my passion for cars and electronics, and to get paid for it. I'm able to work on some of the latest technology that's going to hit some of the vehicles in the future, and to work on some of the best cars that are produced in the entire world.